I'm going to start with the Epstein files. Elon Musk, who is mentioned in some of these files, wrote, quote, "What matters is not the release of some subset of Epstein files, but rather the prosecution of those who committed heinous crimes with Epstein. When there is at least one arrest, some justice will have been done. If not, this is all performative, nothing but a distraction."
House already has 7-article impeachment resolution drafted, and sources suggest Trump's warning that he'll be impeached if Republicans lose midterms might reveal he knows charges are justified. We're not talking about Democrats threatening to maybe draft articles if Trump does something new. We're talking about reports that Representative Shri Thanadar introduced H-Res 3553 in April 2025 with detailed charges ready to file. That articles include obstruction of justice, usurpation of Congress's appropriations power, abuse of trade powers, violation of First Amendment rights, bribery and corruption, and tyranny. That Representative Al Green's H-Res 415 provides second impeachment resolution creating menu of options Democrats can choose from. That CNN reported rogue Democrat forced unexpected procedural vote, making members show their cards, and vote exposed Democrats already prepared to vote yes once timing is right. And what might make this moment so significant is Trump himself telling Republicans, "If we don't win midterms, I will get impeached." While Washington Post reports Democratic leaders see impeachment as almost inevitable if they win House. Sources suggest when articles are written, resolutions are filed, members have declared positions, and only thing missing is Democratic majority, that's not hypothetical threat. That could be prepared machinery just waiting for 2026 to provide power to execute comprehensive charges against president who knows he can't defend on merits and can only hope for continued political protection through Republican majority. But before we break down specific impeachment articles already drafted and why Trump's own admission he'll be impeached reveals consciousness of guilt, real quick, you cannot trust mainstream media to explain how prepared impeachment represents existential threat requiring only electoral change to activate. That's why we built John Brown's show to bring you real stories, real context, and no corporate spin. If you want analysis that actually shows how 7 comprehensive charges document pattern of constitutional violations making Trump's defense impossible, hit that subscribe button right now. All right, let's get into what these impeachment resolutions actually contain and why sources suggest having articles already drafted eliminates Trump's ability to delay or obstruct. Because think about normal impeachment process. Usually requires investigation, drafting articles, building case, all taking months, giving president time to respond, obstruct, create political defense. Reports indicate, but here articles are ready, investigation is done, case is built. All Democrats need is majority, and they can act immediately. Day one of new Congress, file articles, hold hearings, vote, all in weeks, not months. That speed eliminates Trump's traditional defenses. Can't delay investigation that's already complete. Can't prevent vote on articles already drafted. Sources suggest just faces immediate accountability. And 7 articles create comprehensive case covering multiple categories of misconduct, from obstruction to tyranny, from corruption to First Amendment violations. Trump can't defend by attacking one charge or claiming persecution over single issue. Reports indicate he faces systematic documentation of wide-ranging abuses, all proven, all ready to prosecute. When you combine prepared articles with procedural vote showing Democrats ready, with Trump's own warning that impeachment is certain if Republicans lose, with Washington Post confirming leaders see it as inevitable, pattern emerges of constitutional accountability machinery prepared and waiting for electoral power to activate it. Let's start with specific charges in H-Res 353, because sources suggest each article has constitutional grounding and documented evidence. First article is obstruction of justice and breach of duty to faithfully execute laws. Reports indicate that's Trump interfering with investigations, refusing to comply with congressional oversight, violating constitutional duty. Second article is usurpation of Congress's appropriations power. That's Trump spending money Congress didn't authorize, redirecting funds illegally, violating separation of powers. Sources suggest third article is abuse of trade powers and international aggression, including tariffs without legal authority, Greenland threats, NATO aggression, all exceeding presidential powers. Think about remaining articles. Fourth is violation of First Amendment rights through targeting protesters, criminalizing dissent, threatening journalists, all violating constitutional protections. Reports indicate fifth article is creation of unlawful office, meaning establishing positions or agencies without congressional authorization, violating appointment requirements. Sixth is bribery and corruption, including using office for personal gain, trading policy for benefits, violating emoluments. Sources suggest seventh article is tyranny, including attempting to suspend constitution, claiming unlimited powers, governing as dictator. Each article is detailed, documented, ready to prosecute. And there's Representative Green's second resolution. Sources suggest HRes 415 provides different charges, different emphasis, creating menu Democrats can choose from, can combine, can update. Reports indicate that flexibility ensures whatever Trump's done, there's article ready to address it. Democrats aren't starting from scratch. They're selecting from prepared options, updating with recent scandals like Epstein files or Venezuela war or Minneapolis killings, bringing comprehensive charges based on years of documented misconduct. When you have multiple resolutions with different emphases all addressing same pattern of abuse, that's not partisan attack. That might be systematic constitutional response to president who has violated oath repeatedly across multiple areas. Think about how evidence supports articles. Sources suggest obstruction is proven through Trump's repeated interference with investigations and refusal of oversight. Appropriations usurpation proven through wall funding with military money Congress didn't authorize. Reports indicate trade power abuse proven through tariffs imposed without legal authority and economic threats against allies. First Amendment violations proven through targeting of protesters and threats against journalists. Tyranny proven through Trump's call to terminate Constitution and claims of unlimited power. Each article has evidence, has constitutional grounding, has clear impeachable offense documented and ready to prosecute. But let's examine what CNN's reporting about procedural vote revealed, because sources suggest it exposed Democratic readiness. Rogue Democrat forced unexpected vote, making members show cards early, making them vote on whether to advance impeachment now or wait. Reports indicate votes showed many Democrats ready to vote yes, ready to impeach, just waiting for leadership's signal, for strategic timing, for political moment when impeachment is advantageous. That readiness proves impeachment isn't hypothetical, isn't just talk, is real intention, real plan, just waiting for right moment. Think about what vote accomplished. Sources suggest it forced members to declare positions publicly. Some voted for immediate impeachment, showing they believe charges are justified now. Reports indicate others voted to wait, showing they support impeachment but want strategic timing. Very few voted against concept entirely. That distribution shows broad Democratic support for impeachment exists. Just question is timing, not whether it happens. When significant block of Democrats ready to vote yes immediately and others ready once timing is right, that's prepared impeachment machinery just needing power to activate. And there's leadership's strategic calculation. Sources suggest vote showed they want to control timing, want to wait for 2026 for majority, for optimal political moment. Reports indicate not acting now when impeachment would fail and create political damage, but planning to act when impeachment can succeed politically. That strategic approach is important. Shows impeachment will happen when timing serves Democratic interests not impulsively, but deliberately. When leadership sees impeachment as tool to wield strategically, rather than obligation to pursue immediately, that might signal they're serious about following through once conditions are right. Share this video with everyone you know because there's Trump's own admission. Sources suggest when he tells Republicans, if we don't win midterms, I will get impeached. That's acknowledging inevitability. Reports indicate acknowledging Democratic House means impeachment, means articles get brought, means he gets charged and probably convicted in House, then faces Senate trial. Trump's not dismissing threat, not claiming immunity, not saying he's protected. He's saying only thing preventing impeachment is Republican majority. And if that's gone, impeachment is certain. That's Trump begging Republicans to protect him, to maintain majority, to shield him from accountability he knows he deserves based on documented misconduct. But step back and consider why having articles already drafted changes everything, because sources suggest it eliminates Trump's traditional advantages. Normally, president facing impeachment has time. Time to investigate what charges might be, time to prepare defenses, time to build political support, time to obstruct investigation. Reports indicate Trump won't have that time. Articles are ready, cases built. Democrats just need majority to act, and they act fast. Day one of new Congress could see articles filed, quick hearings to review evidence already compiled, vote within weeks bringing immediate impeachment. Think about what that speed means. Sources suggest Trump can't delay his way out, can't obstruct what's already prepared, can't prevent vote on articles already drafted and supported by members who've already declared positions. Reports indicate just faces immediate accountability without ability to use typical tactics of delay and obstruction that have protected him before. When process can move from Democratic majority to impeachment vote in weeks, not months, Trump's window for mounting effective defense or political response becomes impossibly narrow. And there's comprehensiveness making dismissal impossible. Sources suggest 7 articles covering multiple violations makes this serious, makes it systematic. Reports indicate not partisan attack on single action, but constitutional response to pattern of abuses. Trump can't defend by claiming witch hunt over one issue when facing 7 different categories of documented misconduct. Can't wave away obstruction while also defending appropriations violations, while also explaining trade power abuse, while also addressing First Amendment violations, while also justifying tyrannical claims. When charges are comprehensive and well documented, defense becomes nearly impossible without admitting guilt on at least some counts. Share this with everyone because there's Washington Post confirmation. Sources suggest Post-reported Democratic leaders see impeachment as almost inevitable if they win House. Reports indicate that's confirmation. Trump's assessment is accurate. Confirmation plans are real. Confirmation articles will be used. This isn't speculation. It's documented political reality that everyone involved understands. Trump knows it. Republican leaders know it. Democratic leaders know it. Media knows it. All recognizing 2026 determines impeachment. Win and Democrats impeach. Lose and Republicans protect. That simple, that clear, that consequential for Trump's survival. But here's why Trump's current scandals make impeachment crisis worse, because sources suggest every ongoing controversy strengthens existing articles. Epstein files with 38,000 Trump references, that's more evidence for bribery and corruption article. Reports indicate Venezuela war without congressional authorization, that's more evidence for usurpation of war powers article. Minneapolis killings by federal agents, that's more evidence for tyranny article showing government violence against citizens. IRS and ICE data sharing violating privacy, that's more evidence for civil liberties violations article. Each scandal isn't separate, each is fuel strengthening case already built. Think about how this compounds. Sources suggest Democrats drafted articles based on Trump's conduct through 2025, but scandals continue mounting. Reports indicate Epstein revelations, Kennedy Center shutdown, law enforcement rebellions, special election disasters, economic failures, all create additional evidence for existing charges. When articles get filed, they won't just reference old misconduct. They'll include updated comprehensive documentation of pattern continuing through present day. That recency makes charges more compelling, makes pattern more obvious, makes Trump's defense that he's changed or learned impossible when evidence shows ongoing violations. Make sure you're subscribed to John Brown Show because there's Trump's dependence on political protection. Sources suggest his warning to Republicans reveals he can't defend on merits, can't claim innocence, can only hope for protection through Republican majority. Reports indicate when president says only thing preventing impeachment is his party controlling House, that's admission charges are justified. Admission he needs political shield rather than legal defense. Admission he's guilty of documented misconduct requiring protection, not vindication. Innocent people don't frame elections as survival votes. They defend themselves on merits. Trump can't do that because articles document real violations he actually committed, requiring political protection to avoid accountability. So here's what Massive Crisis reveals. House already has Res 353 with 7 detailed impeachment articles, including obstruction of justice, usurpation of appropriations power, abuse of trade powers, First Amendment violations, creation of unlawful offices, bribery and corruption, and tyranny. Representative Green's Res 415 provides second resolution creating menu of options Democrats can update and combine. CNN reported procedural vote exposed Democrats already prepared to vote yes once timing is right. Trump himself warned Republicans, "If we don't win midterms, I will get impeached," while Washington Post confirmed Democratic leaders see it as almost inevitable if they win House. Sources suggest having articles already drafted eliminates Trump's ability to delay or obstruct. Democrats just need majority to act immediately, filing articles, holding quick hearings, voting within weeks, not months. Every current scandal from Epstein to Venezuela to Minneapolis feeds existing articles providing updated evidence of continuing pattern. When 7 comprehensive charges document systematic constitutional violations, when articles are ready and members prepared to vote, when only thing missing is Democratic majority that 2026 could provide, when Trump admits impeachment is certain if Republicans lose, revealing he knows he can't defend on merits and needs political protection, that's not hypothetical threat. That might be prepared constitutional accountability machinery, just waiting for electoral power to execute charges against president, who understands his only hope is continued Republican shield preventing Democrats from acting on legitimate documented grounds that he knows justify removal. Stay tuned.